So here are my expectations and predictions for what I want to see and what might happen in the One Piece manga in 2014. Now, definitely with 2014, I feel as though it should be the wrap-up with the whole Doflamingo dress role. So I definitely foresee in 2014 a lot of this stuff wrapping up. And whether Doflamingo survives this fight, whether he gets away, whether he vanishes, whatever happens to Doflamingo, I definitely say that in 2014, it should be the wrap-up point. We got a lot of backstory with Doflamingo, so at this point, for the most part, it's mainly just wrapping up if he's going to get away from this particular thing. Is he going to kill someone? Whatever the case may be, I think 2014 should be the end point, at least for this arc with Doflamingo now. Maybe we'll see him later in the future. Maybe he'll survive these events. But definitely, as far as the struggle against the Straw Hats, it should end within this year. Another thing I think we should definitely see in 2014 is Law's backstory. First of all, who was it that he couldn't save from Doflamingo? And who was it that he wanted to get vengeance for from Doflamingo? Why is he doing all this? Also, where are the Heart Pirates? What happened to them? Did he actually give in their hearts to the government so that he can get Shichibukai status? Where are they? And just more into who Law is as a character. It seems as though he's still shrouded in a bit of mystique as far as who he is, his backstory, why does he do some of the things he does, why is he all methodical, why is Law, Trafalgar Law, the person he is. I definitely want more diving into his backstory and learning about the character. I think 2014, within this arc, since, you know, this is indeed tied up to the Doflamingo stuff, mainly it seems as though Doflamingo has a big part in his history, it's a good time to do it. Another big thing we got to see is where the relationship between the Straw Hats and Big Mom leads. Are they going to actually go at war? Are they going to have a peace treaty for the moment? What is going to happen between them as far as this arc goes? Because I definitely foresee within this arc, it seems as though Oda is trying to do big shit. It seems as though he's trying to make it so that people pour out their wallets again with that 37 million volumes in 1 year. And definitely with Big Mom, I kind of could see in a way, like I said before in the past, maybe them having some sort of temporary alliance. Maybe her daughter was Jola back in Thriller Bark. Maybe that was her daughter and she decides, you know what, I'm going to align with Luffy for now. She does seem as though she's a nasty person though, so it could be that there won't be no alliance whatsoever, and, you know, she just automatically, her and the Straw Hats have to go at it. And if they do indeed go at it, it's going to be one hell of a ride, because not only do we have a bunch of shit going around as it is right now, there's so much shit on the other sides. It's like you got Doflamingo, you got the government, you got all sorts of shit. But also, it's Big fucking Mom. She's a Yonko. Her people are strong as fuck. Peckham's, you know, there's a lot of strong shit there. So if they do go at it with the Straw Hats, it's going to be one hell of a ride. But I definitely want to see that in 2014. Even if it just gets started, their battle, or even if their alliance just starts in 2014, I want to see some sort of movement with their relationship and their status. And speaking of the stuff around it, I want to see a big fight, a big one, with the Marines and Admiral Fujitora against the Straw Hats and all the pirates that are on that thing. I think that's what's coming. I'm seeing it coming, and if it does, it's going to be fucking crazy. I want to see more of Fujitora. What is the extent of his abilities? Because we've seen in the past, you know, Kizaru, the full extent of him. We've seen Akainu. We've seen Aokiji when, you know, Akainu and Aokiji were the admirals. Now, of course, Aokiji is no longer with them, and Akainu moved up, but we already know the full extent of Kizaru. So I definitely want to see in this arc, at the very least, not maybe the full extent, but definitely more to Fujitora, exactly how strong he is, and, you know, where do some of the other characters compare to him. And also, a possibility, I don't really necessarily say I want to, because I think this could be saved for later for another arc, but at the very least, maybe the identity of the third missing admiral that we haven't seen yet. I think we've heard what his name is. I think it's Green Bull, but we haven't actually seen who he is or what he looks like. But it would be cool to see it. I'm not expecting it in 2014, but that would be cool. But for the most part, I want to see a lot more of Fujitora and the government and this big battle brewing against the Straw Hats and all the pirates that are on Dressrosa, Thorn Chin Jiao, all of them united to fight the government. Now that we have Sabo and the revolutionaries on Dressrosa, I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more about Sabo, maybe a little quick line or so of why he didn't go to Marineford to save Ace. Maybe Dragon told him not to do it. I also want to see a little bit more, since we got Koala there, what her life was after Fisher Tiger died, and after, you know, she kind of went that life in order to become one of the revolutionaries? What led her to there? Of course, Fisher Tiger definitely was a big impact in her life, I'm sure, but what was her life like afterward? I wouldn't mind seeing a bit of that as well. I don't think in 2014 we're going to get too much of the revolutionaries. We got Sabo, we got Koala. I wouldn't mind seeing their relationship and what type of people the revolutionaries are. They all seem like they're genuinely good people that are fed up with the government. They're not necessarily evil, but they're just like a big fuck you. I don't necessarily see us seeing Dragon. Maybe we might see a glimpse of Dragon in 2014. I won't hold my breath for that, but I definitely want to see more of Sabo and Koala. Why Sabo is doing the things he's doing. Why didn't he go to Marineford? And just more about him, what his life was since the supposed death that he had. Well, he actually didn't die, but you know what I mean. Pretty much, I want to see more of that, and mainly just like a glimpse, at least, of the Revolutionary Army. I'm not saying I want to see it all. There's still many years to come for that, but as far as Sabo and Koala's side of the army goes, I want to see what's up with them. It's been hinted a lot in Dressrosa, and I wouldn't mind seeing a glimpse of Kaido in 2014. Again, these are a lot of things I'm talking about that probably we won't even see for years to come, but I wouldn't mind seeing a glimpse of Kaido because he has been hyped up for the past couple years now as, the Beast, and, they were originally supposed to go after him. Well, Law led the Straw Hats to believe they were going after him. So a glimpse of Kaido, maybe just a little bit of him, a picture of him, or just a small appearance. He comes and fucking destroys a bunch of shit and then leaves. I would like to see Kaido in 2014. Not the full extent of him, but a little bit of Kaido would be great. Not the full extent of him, but a little bit of Kaido would be great. Last but not least, with Dressrosa, I wouldn't mind seeing it already wrapped up, whether it leads into another arc where they're chasing and there's a big battle, whatever the case may be. I definitely would like to see closure to Rebecca's story, the toy soldier, and also see if Rebecca will be, the next Straw Hat, the next Nakama, or if we will get a next Nakama based on the bunch that we have right now. A little bit of a wrap-up with Bartholomew, see if he's still going to follow the love, the fandom of the Straw Hats, and what's going to happen with him. And just a big wrap-up of Dressrosa, I think, is in order in 2014 because, 50 or so chapters more, whether it leads into something else, it bleeds into another arc, which One Piece has done in the past, or if it wraps up, for the most part, I would definitely like to see a conclusion to the story of Rebecca and the toy soldier within 2014. But that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. What are some expectations of what you want to see in One Piece in 2014? Anything I didn't mention? Anything that I did mention that you want to add to, or you kind of disagree, think we might not see in 2014? Let me know in the comment section below. And just your overall expectations for One Piece 2014. I can tell you one thing. I'm pretty fucking sure it's going to be amazing regardless. So, One Piece 2014, we go. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you're excited to see what One Piece has to offer in the upcoming year. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.